เพื่อนพึ่งพาร่วมกับไทย PBS ช่วยผู้ประสบภัยน้ำท่วม 2567 ร่วมบริจาคได้ที่ชื่อบัญชีมูลนิธิเพื่อนพึ่งพาธนาคารไทยพาณิชย์บัญชีกระแสรายวันเลขที่บัญชี 020-304-5451 สอบถามโทร 02054-6546 หรือร่วมบริจาคสิ่งของเครื่องใช้ที่จำเป็นได้ที่ไทย PBS สำนักงานใหญ่ถนนวิภาวดีรังสิตเขตหลัก4กรุงเทพและแจ้งสถานการณ์น้ำท่วมหรือขอความช่วยเหลือได้ที่รายการสถานีประชาชนและร้องทุกข์ลงป้ายนี้ คนไทยร่วมใจฝ่าอุทกภัยนี้ไปด้วยกัน
Tonight on the program, Paetongtarn's policy statement to Parliament. Then we delve into Thailand's proposal to launch an entertainment complex considering the pros and cons for the economy. And an AI-driven art exhibition in an era of interactive creativity. สวัสดีค่ะ I'm Nat Bunag and welcome to This Week with Thai PBS World. Paetongtarn has finally made her official prime ministerial debut after delivering the policy statement to Parliament on Thursday. So what is she promising? So first of all, these are the 10 urgent policies for immediate implementation, and most of them are aimed at easing the cost of living as well as stimulating the Thai economy. And as you can see, there are several issues here, whether it's debt restructuring, the promotion of Thai SMEs, tourism promotion, and modernizing the agricultural sector. But now let's focus on some of them. Debt is actually the top priority for the Thai government because Thailand's household debt has reached a new and worrying high. And according to a recent survey by the University of Thai Chamber of Commerce, or the UTCC, the average debt per household has increased to 606,000 baht, and this is actually the highest in 16 years. The main reasons for increased debt include insufficient income, the increase of living costs, family financial burdens, and even job losses. This is actually why the government wants to restructure the debt, which includes people's home mortgages and car loans, as they are the most common types of household debt. Another policy for urgent implementation to stimulate the Thai economy is, of course, the digital wallet scheme, which the government claims that it will boost spending and ease the cost of living burden on Thais. They also claim that the scheme will lay a foundation for the digital economy as well. As the cash benefits will begin to be issued this month, the UTCC actually predicted that the digital wallet scheme can boost the country's economy up to 2.8% this year. And another highlight of the policy statement by Paetongtarn is the tourism promotion. Overall, tourism has been improving, and according to the Tourism Authority of Thailand, the number of tourists visiting Thailand might exceed its target, initially setting at 35 million people, generating revenues up to 1.8 trillion baht. Although tourism has always been treated as the supercharger of the Thai economy, this time it comes with a twist because the government aims to focus more on new man-made destinations to attract tourists, and that also includes entertainment complexes, and this idea has actually attracted much attention in recent weeks. The idea of entertainment complexes in Thailand is one of the government's key policies and initiatives, and this new policy is aimed at further driving the economy as well as revitalizing the tourism sector. Our reporter Frank Hanshi explored the potential economic benefits as well as the concerns raised by the main opposition People's Party regarding the legislation of such businesses.
Hi Ned, what we have discussed in the recent period is economic issues, and what draws people's attention is entertainment complex because it can generate a vast amount of income to Thailand. And Malaysia-based bank Maybank has estimated a very huge amount of income after Thailand legalized entertainment complex, which could generate 187 billion baht, which is equivalent to roughly 1% of Thailand's GDP. And another local association predicts with more positive figure that Thailand's GDP could increase 4 to 5% after 20 entertainment complexes are in operation in the future. And this bill does not only attract local companies to get involved in, because international casino companies have expressed their interest in investing in such complex. But Thailand won't be the first country to pass such bill, because Singapore and the Philippines, our Southeast Asian neighbors, have passed the bill already. Taking the Philippines, for example, the gaming was legalized back in 1976, and in the following year, the first casino in Manila was established. The national regulator, the Philippines Amusement and Gaming Corporation, has indicated benefits and disadvantages after passing this bill. The benefits include revenue generation, job creation, tourism boost, and economic stimulus that Thailand's government have accentuated in the recent period. But how about the detrimental side? The disadvantages include gambling addiction, crime and corruption, negative social impact. This is what the government hasn't emphasized on in the recent period. And I had the chance to talk to one prominent figure in the main opposition party, People's Party, Mr. Rasimanrong. And Kunrom told me that he voiced concerns over transparency and inefficient law enforcement. Take a listen.
They don't have clear mechanism on that, but they give high power to the prime minister to select where and who. So that is, we worry about the transparency. The second thing is, Thailand, we are, we have a problem, like we are lack of the law enforcement. If we compare with many countries that really success about the casino or entertainment complex like Singapore, one thing that we see is they have the high potential about the law enforcement, or even US in Las Vegas or Atlantic City, they have really good for law enforcement about the money laundering.
The MP mentioned that illegal casinos at Thai borders is the issues that the Thailand government hasn't had solution for that. And he also emphasized that current government aim to push and pass such bill instantly despite lacking details and of how to manage and to regulate entertainment complexes. And he emphasized that the public should get involved with it. Take a listen.
We try to make the public involved in this. I'm not saying about that the casino have to be this scale, but at least we should try, to let the public to understand this, because this could impact to the society a lot. And it will be with us, at least the minimum is 30 years. It could be when the first license gets expired, from now on, I will be 60 years old.
The MP also emphasized on another issue, which is corruption, because Thailand's ranking in CPI, Corruption Perception Index, in the recent research is at the bottom of the chart, because Thailand was ranked at 108th out of 180 countries. Thailand's government aimed to pass the entertainment complex to attract more foreign direct investment and revitalize tourism sector, but the MP say that the policies to clear confusion and concerns over social impact and corruption are still ambiguous. Back to you.
Still on Thai politics, with the political arena remaining male-dominated, the cabinet led by Paetongtarn has seen the highest female representation in Thai history. But is this really an effort towards gender equality in Thai politics? Thailand's government, now led by its second female Prime Minister, Paetongtarn Shinawatra, is setting new records by boasting the highest female representation in the country's history. Paetongtarn's cabinet lineup includes 7 women, which means nearly a quarter are female. However, many of these women are from the families of political veterans, with Paetongtarn being an obvious example. Deputy Interior Minister Sabida Thaiset is the daughter of former Deputy Interior Minister Chada Thaiset and the niece of former Deputy Agriculture Minister Mananya Thaiset. Culture Minister Sudawan Wang Supakit Goson is also a daughter of Wirasak Wang Supakit Goson, a former Deputy Minister of Commerce and Transport under the Prayut Chan-o-cha administration. A political scientist at Thammasat University, Professor Chalidaporn Soksampan feels that the increase in female cabinet ministers does not signify improvements in gender equality in Thai politics, but it does emphasize undeniable nepotism. Because of this perception, including the existing gender bias, the capabilities of these politicians will be scrutinized closely.
คือจริงๆแล้วในการเมืองในหลายสังคมในเอเชียเนี่ยนะคะก็จะมีการตั้งข้อสังเกตว่าคนเพศสภาพหญิงที่จะเข้าไปมีตำแหน่งไม่ว่าจะในสถาบันทางการเมืองฝ่ายนิติบัญญัตินะคะหรือว่าเป็นผู้นำฝ่ายบริหารต้องเป็นสมาชิกหรือว่าต้องมีโยงใหญ่นะคะกับครอบครัวหรือกับผู้มีอำนาจในทางการเมืองเช่นเป็นลูกเป็นภรรยานะคะหรือเป็นพี่สาวน้องสาวอะไรอย่างเงี้ยนะคะซะมากกว่ามันก็เลยทำให้มีการตั้งข้อสังเกตมายาวนานว่าคนเพศสภาพหญิงที่ปรากฏอยู่ในสถาบันทางการเมืองภาครัฐนะคะในหลายๆสังคมในเอเชียเนี่ยไม่ได้สะท้อนอะไรใดๆทั้งสิ้นว่าด้วยเรื่องเพศสภาพ
Undeniably, the global political arena remains male-dominated. According to UN Women, 23.3% of cabinet members heading ministries were women. The percentage of female ministers in East and Southeast Asia is, however, only 15.3%. As to whether imposing gender quotas would improve the gender balance in Thai politics, Chalidaporn thinks that it would cause many problems.
ซึ่งถ้าดูจากประสบการณ์ของหลายๆประเทศที่ใช้ gender quota นะคะก็จะพบว่ามันสร้างอีกปัญหาอีกชุดหนึ่ง gender quota แท้ที่จริงแล้วกลับยิ่งเป็นการผลิตซ้ำและตอกย้ำนะคะsexism นะคะว่าเพราะผู้หญิงไม่ capable นะคะจึงต้องมีการให้สิทธิพิเศษนะคะหรือว่ามีการจัดสรรที่ทางพิเศษให้นะคะในระบบการเมืองคือพวกเธอเหล่านั้นต้องพิสูจน์ตัวเองตลอดเวลาทุกลมหายใจว่าเขา capable นะคะไม่ใช่เพราะโควต้าเลยทำให้เขาได้เข้ามาอยู่ในตำแหน่งแห่งที่แบบนี้นะคะคือดิฉันมองเห็น gender quota เป็นอันตรายมากกว่านะคะ
Chalidaporn also feels that the media should avoid emphasizing a politician's femininity, such as their looks or their outfit of the day, which she says reinforces any bias against female politicians. Instead, they should focus on how these ministers, especially the new faces, implement policies.
คำถามแบบนี้เป็นคำถามที่พวกคุณสื่อทั้งหลายเนี่ยคุณถามนักการเมืองเพศสภาพชายนะคะโดยเฉพาะในบางกระทรวงนะคะรัฐมนตรีบางกระทรวงเนี่ยคือเราไปโฟกัสที่ตัวนโยบายว่าเขาจะทำอะไรบ้างก็ทำแบบเดียวกันนั้นกับรัฐมนตรีหญิงบ้างไม่ได้หรือยังไงนะคะมันน่าจะทำให้อย่างน้อยๆผู้คนนะคะมองไปได้ว่าคนที่จะเข้ามาเป็นรัฐมนตรีเนี่ยภาระหน้าที่หลักของท่านเหล่านั้นเนี่ยนะคะก็คือการดูหรือกำกับในเรื่องของทิศทางนโยบายนะคะรวมทั้งถามไปในประเด็นที่เขาให้ความสำคัญอะไรอย่างเงี้ยคนจะได้เห็นภาพนะคะว่าในแง่ของการทำงานในแง่ของการเข้าไปอยู่ในตำแหน่งแบบนี้การใช้อำนาจเนี่ยนะคะเขาจะทำอะไรยังไงที่มันไม่ได้ต่างจากคนเพศสภาพชายนะคะ
Nad Bunag reporting for Thai PBS World.
And now let's have a look at the other stories in our weekly roundup.
Thailand's northern provinces of Chiang Mai and Chiang Rai experienced the worst flooding in 30 years. Over 51,000 households in Chiang Rai were affected by the floods during the past 4 days, mostly in Mae Sai and Mueang districts, according to the Department of Disaster Prevention and Mitigation. Meanwhile, Chiang Rai's famous cave Tham Luang Khun Nam Nang Non saw its worst flooding in 13 years after the mountain range was lashed by torrential rain. Pichet Chömungpan, a Pheu Thai MP from Chiang Rai, was elected first Deputy House Speaker, while Paradon Prisanananthakul, a Phum Chai Thai MP from Ang Thong, was elected second Deputy House Speaker. Both were the only candidates nominated for the positions. 14 million vulnerable and disabled Thais will receive their 10,000 baht cash benefit from the digital wallet scheme on September 25th, funded by the 140 billion baht supplementary budget for the 2024 fiscal year. Finance Minister Pichai Chunhawashira said, however, that the remaining 13 million people who have subscribed to the scheme are unlikely to receive the money within this year. Tang Ho Seng, a 62-year-old department store in Bangkok, which announced its closure after failing to pay its electricity bills, will avoid bankruptcy as it has acquired new investors. The announcement of its potential closure led employees to gather in front of the Thonburi branch demanding compensation. Some claim that the firm has not paid their salaries since last year. Moving on to lighter stories, Thailand is famous for its street food. It can be found anywhere at any time, not just cooked food, but also groceries. In this special report, we take you on a tour with a mobile food vendor known as Rot Phum Phuong. Here's more with Warisara Sahan.
Here in Bangkok's neighborhoods, I am with Rot Phum Phuong, mobile grocery vendor. This kind of vendor is more than just a common sight. It's a lifeline for many locals. These vendors operate from trucks, motorcycles, tuk-tuks, or even tricycles. They bring the market right to your doorstep.
ก็คือตลาดมาหาเราไม่ต้องตอนนี้น้ำมันมันก็แพงเนาะคือเขามาส่งถึงที่แล้วราคามันก็ใกล้เคียงกันบางอย่างถูกกว่าบางอย่างแพงกว่านิดหน่อยบวกลบ5 บาท 10 บาท
มันถูกกว่านะเพราะว่าตามตลาดมันจะยิงแพง
แต่เราซื้อทำกินไว้ที่บ้านก็ประหยัดกว่าเยอะนะพี่ว่า
From packs of onions and stacks of greens to a basket full of Thai chilies, all are purchased from Talat Si Mum Mueang Market, the wholesale market for fruits and vegetables in Paetongtarn province. Because of this, Prani and her husband have to start their day earlier than most.
พี่ตื่นจากบ้านตั้งแต่ตี 3อ่ะคือเบ็ดเสร็จแล้วประมาณตี 4อ่ะพอได้ออกมามาถึงตลาดประมาณตี 5ก็เริ่มซื้อของแล้วก็มาทำของตั้งแต่ช่วง6 โมงถึงประมาณ 9 โมงหรือ8 โมงครึ่งถ้าของน้อยก็จะออก8 โมงครึ่งอย่างเงี้ย9 โมงแล้วก็เริ่มขายมา
Due to the distance, they have to drive more than 20 kilometers back and forth every day. After the cost of purchasing goods, gas expenses are likely the next biggest investment in their business.
ถ้าลงพริกหอมกระเทียมด้วยเป็นหมื่นเลยใช่เพราะว่าพริกหอมกระเทียมมันแพงอะตอนนี้แต่ถ้าไม่ลงหอมกระเทียมประมาณ 7,000 8,000 อยู่ประมาณเนี้ยแล้วก็น้ำมันตัวนั้นคือประมาณต้องหักจากกำไรตัวนี้ออกไปเบ็ดเสร็จแล้วคือประมาณ 1,500 1,600 แต่เราหักเหลือทุนจริงๆคือประมาณ 1,200 1,100 ประมาณเนี้ย
Rot Phum Phuong offers convenience and affordable prices directly to customers. But due to inflation, economic challenges, and changing customer behavior, Prani and her husband are facing difficulties.
เศรษฐกิจน่าจะแย่มากเลยอ่ะตอนนี้เขาจะไม่มีพูดง่ายไม่มีถ้าเดียวไปเดียวจะเห็นไม่ถ้าจะไม่มีน้อยคนที่จะมาซื้อนะนอกจากเป็นร้านค้าหายไปแบบเงียบทุกคนคือรถทุกคนเหมือนกันหมดบ่นเหมือนกันหมดเหมือนเขาซื้อสำเร็จรูปดีกว่าทำของพวกนี้มันแพงไงเขาจะซื้อกินแบบสำเร็จรูปง่ายฝ่าเนาะอย่างเราทำแกงส้มอย่างโอ้โหหลายอย่างนะจะไปซื้อเขาถุงนึง40 บาทอ่ะเราทำไม่ได้40 บาทคือลูกค้าย่อยๆก็จะไม่ค่อยมีเท่าไหร่ส่วนมากจะเป็นร้านค้าส่ง
However, the Rot Phum Phuong operates on a strong business model, maintaining low prices for their goods.
พี่ขายไม่แพงเนาะบางคนเนี่ยของเขาแพงเขาขายขึ้นแพงแต่เวลามันแพงเนี่ยแพงขึ้นไงพี่จะไม่ได้บวกไงแต่บางคนเขาบวกไง
Prani and her husband have been running the business for about 20 years after she was laid off from a corporate job in 1998. What keeps their business going is their loyal regular customers.
ซื้อประจำครับเขามาเราก็ซื้อของขาดนิดๆหน่อยๆเราก็ซื้อบางทีเราซื้อไว้เพื่อที่จะทำวันพรุ่งนี้นะครับเราแช่เย็นไว้แม่ค้าในนี้เขาก็ซื้อหมดแหละนะครับเพราะว่ามันสะดวกราคาก็ไม่ต่างกันครับบางอย่างถูกกว่าตลาดเยอะครับ
Over the years, strong relationships have developed between them and their buyers.
มันเหมือนซื้อกันมานานแล้วเนาะร้านพี่ปานีแหละสดถูกประจำแม่ค้าก็ซื้อทำก็ได้กำไรเยอะ
Prani said that although the current economic situation has not been the best for their business, she and her husband hope that the small business can continue to be a resource where people can find affordable goods. Warisala Sehan reporting for Thai PBS World.
And now let's take a look at technological advancements in medical care. Today we're going to introduce you to a baby seal robot. As cute as it looks, it is being developed to help heal patients such as those with cancer, dementia, PTSDs, and other cognitive and developmental disorders. Let's find out more in this report.
The purpose of PARO is for like two purposes. One is for pet, the other is for therapeutic purpose. And as for pet, so as like dogs or cat, we can interact with PARO at home, and it's like companion. And as for the therapeutic purpose, so people may know about the animal therapy. So interaction with animals have a lot of benefit to human beings. And for the therapeutic purpose of PARO, or the PARO has different characters from the PARO for pet. And I designed PARO to be more like appropriate to be used for therapeutic purpose. But in the case of the children with autism or developmental problems, so there are some other opinions. Yeah, for example, if children do something bad to PARO, it may be better to express some negative reactions. At the time, therapists can tell them, oh, PARO feels bad, so you shouldn't do such kind of action to PARO. Then they can teach the children with developmental disorders how to socialize with others. Yeah, so depending on the purpose of therapy and also subject, there may be more different characters for PARO to be therapeutic.
At first, Dr. Takanori Shibata developed PARO to help nursing homes in Japan that were devoid of life. As such, PARO was first invented to be a companion for the elderly, but it soon turned into being a therapeutic robot which can help many more people, from children to elderly. Contrary to cat and dogs robots, which tend to be disappointing for patients, PARO, thanks to its unfamiliar appearance and behavior, captivates the patients and helps them relax. In some cases, PARO brings back some precious memories. Most importantly, PARO eases the communication between patients and their medical staff or family members by triggering their social skills.
In the case of a baby seal or some other familiar, unfamiliar animals, probably so people do not compare the robots with image of real like baby seals, and they can easily accept it. And a lot of people have a good image towards baby seals, and they would like to save or protect the baby seals naturally.
People did raise some concerns about ethical issues regarding robot medical care and the use of PARO. But Dr. Shibata strongly believes that it is just a matter of time before people start to accept the help of robots, especially PARO.
When we introduce PARO or robot or even technologies in some new field, some people are afraid of such introduction of the new technologies or new robot or even PARO. And of course, there are a lot of people who accept them very quickly and easily. The people who are very afraid of such introduction, it may take time for them to accept them. So once they understand some new technologies or PARO are safe for them, for example, and also good for them, if such technologies improve their quality of life, so they start to accept the new technologies. It takes time for technologies to be accepted by societies. And of course, technology should be think of or take care of the safety issue, privacy issue, and some others in order to avoid any conflict or difficulties with the people.
Dr. Shibata already had the opportunity to introduce PARO in Thailand, but it is yet to be recognized as a medical device. However, some hospitals are already putting PARO to the test.
At the Chulalongkorn University, they have a kind of day service center for the elderly people with dementia. And they have been using PARO. And so it's not clinical trial, but they are collecting some kind of cases. We had a kind of project of Princess Shillington. Yeah, so she had interest in supporting children. So we had a joint project about PARO. So she was a kind of sponsor of the project in Thailand, actually. Yeah.
16 Lozhal, reporting for Thai PBS World.
And in this episode of Walk-A-Tif, we visit an art exhibition which offers an immersive experience, bringing art and technology together in a way never seen before. Gitipat Chusukjit has more details.
The convergence of artificial intelligence and art is transforming the way audiences engage with creative works, offering a dynamic and immersive experience and goes beyond traditional exhibitions. Thailand is now at the forefront of this movement with the launch of Modern Guru and the Path to Artificial Happiness, an exhibition that blends cutting-edge technology with artistic expression.
In this installation, we're really questioning our place in this new digital world with AI. So where do we fit in? AI is the first technology that can tell its own stories. So we didn't write all the stories in this show, but stories are things that we believe in, right? How do we feel about a machine telling us stories? And that's what we're questioning in this show now.
Among the standout features are crafted characters that enhance the interactive experience. The Sun God leads visitors along a path of light, while whispering mountains follow their movements with digital eyes, whispering messages along the way. At a towering 6 meters tall, the forest dancer stands at the center of the exhibition, symbolizing creative freedom. Meanwhile, Modern Guru, the exhibition's namesake, awaits visitors at the innermost section, offering wisdom and life predictions through AI technology. So this installation named Modern Guru, so visitors can interact with this installation by using camera and pointing at this machine, like this. And this Modern Guru will give us the motivational support, or they will know what we are feeling right now. So this one, they give it to me. Don't just believe in yourself, heal others. Wow. At the Modern Guru exhibition, AI is not just a medium. Participants are also included in the creative process. The interactive technology allows artwork to respond to visitors' movements and emotions, making the experience deeply personal, evolving with each interaction.
All the characters in the show are kind of connected, they're interconnected. When you walk in, there's a button, and if you press it, you might be the lucky one and a shower of confetti falls down, right? And that's just the beginning. From there, when you explore the forest, the lost forest, in the forest there's embedded QR codes, which each one of those codes lead you to a story that AI has written. Now, sometimes AI might lead us in the wrong path. It might try and sell us something. So it's our role in this world to find our path.
The exhibition's use of light and sound, recognized by the LIT Lighting Design Awards, demonstrates how AI enhances sensory experiences, making art multisensory. This interactive format allows visitors to foster a more collaborative and participatory art scene.
I'd love for people to be curious and just explore the different areas. There's lots of little secrets, hidden secrets along the way. And just be playful, be open-minded, and have fun with friends or even strangers. I love how the work or experiencing the work might mean that you're meeting new people and having unique and wonderful conversations together.
The exhibition is now open at Icon Siam, offering visitors the chance to experience the future of art today. Kittipat Sukhjit, reporting for Thai PBS World.
And that looks amazing indeed. And that wraps up tonight's edition of This Week with Thai PBS World. Join us every Friday at 10:30 p.m. only on Thai PBS. And don't forget to follow us on social media, including our website, thaipbsworld.com, for all the latest updates about Thailand as well as analyses. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Sawasdee ka.
Are you a university student? Thai PBS World is running a student journalist competition where you can win up to 5,000 baht for an article or a 5-minute video in English. It is also a chance to get your work published on our website and social media channels. Here's the topic for the submission. Are Thai youths ready to be global citizens? Send your entry to Thai PBS World at thaipbs.or.th or scan this QR code for more information. Entry opens today until 31st of October. Don't miss the chance to showcase your talent.